Picture. Let's go. All right, welcome again to the final. Is it finale? Final episode of Calm Strategy webinar. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. So sad to say goodbye. It has been an awesome 4 weeks journey, but we don't. I believe we have come to the climax of the whole scenario. So before I proceed, now this webinar was made possible by some awesome brand in Port Harcourt doing very well. So somebody posted something on Facebook the other day, said nothing is free. The reason why it's free is because somebody paid the price. Abi? There is nothing that is free. Even salvation was not free. Jesus paid the price, Abi. I'm not preaching now. So this webinar was free because some persons paid a sacrifice to make it free. Brands like Eden Kingdom Lounge, the owner of this place we are using, an awesome place, one of the best places. I think this is the best place. For me, this is the best place right now in Port Harcourt. Put your hands together for them. Iniemi Couture, a fashion brand in Port Harcourt. Ficos TV, Novice to Star. Women in Port Harcourt, Growth Hub, Suba, lots of them, and my humble self, Austin Okolo Enterprise. I hope you should put your hands together for me. All right, so these people have just made this thing possible, to make it free to you. If you're supposed to pay for what if you're supposed to pay for the value that we have been passing for the past 4 weeks, I think each of those webinars is supposed to be nothing less than 60,000 based on what I've paid for in the past. But it was made possible by this brand that have come. Put your hands together for them once more. So our discussants are ready to take us on a journey quickly. It's going to be very short. I'm sorry, please, let me apologize. My name is Austin Okolo. I'm very sorry for we coming late on this particular episode. We had some technical. Welcome to Nigeria, where things does not flow the way you plan. But thank God, this is the only first time we are coming this late. For the past 3 weeks, we have been coming on time, 10 a.m. But today we are a little bit backward. I'm very sorry for that. For those of you who have been waiting to watch this online. So quickly, we already know Women in Port Harcourt is here, represented by our lovely queen of the all women in Port Harcourt. And we have, I don't want to introduce him yet. You already know him, Content God. He doesn't like that name. I'm the only one that is calling him Content God. He's a content God. If you need strategy on how to blow your brand, content-wise, advertisement-wise, this is the guy you reach out to. If you need, let me not talk more. Then, seated close to me, the 5X in command, we have the same father, Grant Cardone. Many of you know Grant Cardone. We have the same, you don't know Grant Cardone, that's why. You see the effort that we are putting in, that is the man that is pushing. We have the same father, Grant Cardone. He's one of the guys doing great works in this city. When it comes to sale, I respect him much. He is the only one that is trying to hold an event in Yacht in Lagos. I think it's this month, Abi. And the thing is, that event is going for how much? 25K or 30,000? 30K. And he has sold all the tickets. You know what? You now see the reason why I brought him now. He's going to hold the biggest event. Nobody has ever done that event in this city. Take people to yachts. Take people to the yachts, hold an event, sell things to them, and they'll still pay and enjoy themselves. Put your hands together for him. So, the final, not the least, our guy, the only man that I know that come from the street to the top. He knows everything about everything. Let me tell you the reason why I brought some of these people. One of the reasons why I brought K.O. Baba is this. This is the only man that sold 100,000. He did an event 100,000 per person. 4 table. Sorry, is it 100,000? I think so. 4 person on the table is what? 400,000. There were about 20 tables in that event, and all of them were sold out. Point time. You think it's easy? Me myself, I did an event for 24 persons. Before I sell that event, I sold out. Put your hands together for me. I sold that event out. Put your hands together. I sold it out. Yeah. So I implemented visually everything that we're going to be passed out today. and it worked. I sold out an event for 20,000 and all was sold. But KO Baba was able, there is no event KO Baba has done that have not been sold out. Whether his own personal event or the one he's being involved in. Now, he knows a lot about sales. There's a lot of things he knows about sales. So if he's talking, I will expect, or me too, I'll do one side, they press phone, they type him. I will write down everything he's going to say because this is a man that has knowledge, depth knowledge on how to sell people, get money from people. So you need to listen to him today. Put your hands together for all of them. So we're going on a quick short break. When we come back, each of them will take us on a few journey. There are some things some of them will be taking us on. And now, the title of this webinar today is how to overcome what? Objection, and how to sell more on the internet and offline. Now, we're going to be looking at when somebody said, your price is too high, I can't buy now, I need to talk to my friend, I need to talk to my partner, I need to talk to my boss. Oh, I'm not ready to buy this now. Or why don't you call me back? Don't worry, I'll get back. Let me know if you have got this. I'll get back to you before. I'll get back for you later. All of us. I'll get back to you later. That is the quickest way people can avoid you. So you're going to be dealing around all these things and how to sell more of your products. So when we come back from our short break, we are going to Owen, the content god, to take us on the first 3 minutes on how to start selling online creatively. Put your hands together.
Hi guys, good morning. All right, so for the last time, possibly on this webinar, I'm Owen Shedrack. I'm lead for the Growth Innovation Center, just Growth HQ. All right, so it's really a privilege to be here from day one, day two, day three, and this is the final day. It's really a privilege and an honor. All right, so I just had to briefly jot down some ideas I thought are very effective, things I've practiced personally while working for people, while trying to grow things, while trying to do stuff together for sales. Sales is what fuels businesses. All right, so firstly, without much ado, customer relationship, the ease of service is very key to driving sales. That is number one. Number two, you have to be in people's eyes often, as many times as possible. All right. So how can you be in their eyes? Make sure that you are being listed on directories. Uh, your SEO for your website is top notch, and you are ranking first when people are searching per keywords that are relevant to your product or services or your business. All right, so you have to be in people's mind and in the times that matters to them. How can you be there? You can sponsor part of events. You can sponsor things that place the hangout. You can be part of uh, their excitement. All right, so then I know we are used to advertising online too. I advocate for that as well. We are used to thinking that we need big billboards, but it's not true. But have we tried advertising with metro taxis or cabs or let's say all these buses. As a company, you can say 10 buses that are running, let's say Rumokoro to my tree, for instance. You can brand their buses and be giving them 5,000 naira every month. That is enough publicity to be in Port Harcourt's eye, like for the whole year. You get. So then you have to make sure that your payment method is easy. The we think about buying and selling and only just selling out the product. We don't also think about how people can pay as efficient and easy as possible. All right, so it's also key for sales. Then again, we should also try to embrace referral marketing and uh, possibly what they call ambassadorial programs and all that. It takes away the burden of worrying to sell to people who become your advocates, your customers who become advocates as well. All right, we should also consider corporate social responsibility. It's very, very important. It is that part that brings empathy to your brand, that makes people see you as not just some corporate bullshit or stratas and all that. So people who are driving growth from corporate grammars to affections. So being part of community development projects, can actually give credibility to your brand, can actually give accountability to your brand. I can actually make people see that, oh, you are really empathic and you connect to not just trying to make profit, but you are filling a gap in the community where you find yourself. All right. So then again, automate your sales. We are trying to make sales online. Never forget that to scale, it's going to be difficult to attend to 100 customers. If you are worrying about getting one, you are able to get two now, three, and 10. And you need to make more money. So how about when they become 100? So try to automate your sales. Then if you are looking at trying to use funnels, make sure your funnels is direct, straight as and precise as possible. You don't take somebody here, take somebody here, take somebody here. It makes the thing a whole lot. People become tired and like, where am I really going? You know, you have to be precise as well. So I think we have a lot to say. So I'll just stop with those points. Thank you very much.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Okay. I think he has practically mentioned everything that has to do with online sales, and what I just want to say is, please, before you start preparing for the sales, please do not forget the part called brand awareness. Because if you put all these sales funnel and everything together and your brand is not ready, your brand is not there in the market, like we don't know you, it might actually be a waste of resources. So please always make sure that you have already done that, letting people know about what you do online, um, following people that matter to you, your target market, making sure that you are interacting in forums that you can actually find these people. Then from there, you can start building up for the sales, or I can say you are ready now for the sales. Okay, so how to make sales online? Um, First of all, when it comes to sales, there should be some kind of relationship, though it's not in all cases, because for someone that sells a product, there must not be a relationship before I get to buy your product. I can see something I like and I'll go get it. But for someone that's into services, maybe you want to do a training, people want to see what you've done before, people want to hear what you've done in previous times. Just like, for instance, now I'm here today. I think I'm here because of things he has seen me do in the past. You understand? So, and he has keyed into, oh, I think Wendy would be able to do this stuff. And he has been following my trend. And that's the relationship I'm talking about. So, for a service provider, let people follow your trend. You need to be out there. If you see these big brands, the way they get us to pay for their courses, their training, is as simple as ABC. They just go and say, oh, I'm doing a free class, I'm doing a free webinar. It's not because they can't charge you for that webinar. They just want you to see, you get, what they can do, the stuff they are made of. So I tell you, freebies, when it comes to your business, is one way to make it sale. Even like yesterday, I think we did a giveaway from morning till almost evening. Like everybody kept saying, oh, I want to give out this, I want people to use my product and all that. What does that do? You've given me your dress to wear, or you've given me a product to use. In course of using that product, I could actually prefer that product more than the one I've been using before. You understand? And also, it makes me your ambassador. It makes me your ambassador, not directly but indirectly, because I get to remember, oh, she gave me that free stuff, and somebody comes and say, oh, where did you get this dress? Oh, I'll say, no, 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 just leave it, I know where you can get it. You get, that's what it does. You turn me to your referral. And I start referring you to everyone. So I think that one way, because this one, it doesn't require any money, so it's just you giving out what you already have, and I think is one of the easiest way. Thank you.
All right, so welcome back. My name is Silas Ozoya, and I'm president for Startup Business Africa. It's a finance and business social enterprise. Okay, so first, let me give you my number. It's 080 3882 6332. Guess what I just did? I just sold to you. So basically, what you do with sales is first humanize your brand. All right, humanize your brand, create some form of emotional connection. All right. This morning, as I was having breakfast, I took a picture, put it on my status. People see that this is a human being. He eats. People see that sometimes I take pictures of my son, my family, I put it up on my status, I put it on social media. People see that this guy is a human being like us too. So when there is an emotional connection, they feel like they know you. Anybody that follows me right now will say, oh, I know what he ate this morning. So they feel like they know you. Gradually, they start building that connection. They like you, and then they can trust you. For example, I'm in financial services. People are emotional with their money. All right. If they don't trust me, they cannot give us money to invest. If they don't trust me, they cannot save money with us. If they don't trust me, they can't do anything with us that has to do with their money. So you have to build that emotional connection to make sure that they can trust you enough to give you their money. We're talking about sales here. I basically teach people about income growth and things like that. So the money you want is in the pocket of someone else. The money you want is in the debit card, the credit card, in someone else's bank account. So if they don't trust you, they can't bring out that money to give to you. Number two, befriend your prospect. Not like dating them though. I mean like befriend them. Like okay, being like Owen said, be in their faces all the time. Okay, you engage them. Don't now come and say, oh, you are not a celebrity brand. Somebody comments on your profile. Somebody comments on your status. You don't even do as much as like. engage them, comment, respond to their questions, socialize with them, go to their events, hang out with them. I think Wendy already did a whole lot around that. Socialize with these people, make them know that you are going through the same challenges and issues that they are going through too, and then recommend their content, recommend their products, refer them to someone else. I think we've mentioned that already. Then funnel your prospect. Now, this is where a lot of people get it wrong. We're having a little joke here while we're setting up. Like when somebody say, "I'll get back to you," it's a sweet way of saying no, or "Let us talk later. Let me ask somebody." Don't let that person go. The person might not buy now. The sale might not happen now, but that's a sale in the future. Funnel them. Say, okay, fine. For example, when you come to me and you say you are not buying now, you are not investing now, you are not doing that, I say no problem. But there's this other product for 1K. It has 5 of my books. It has a free course and everything. Would you like it? So like, oh, okay, 1K is affordable. Give me. There's this other one for free. Once I get that person in, sometimes I funnel them from offline to online. Get that person on my WhatsApp. That's what I just did. I gave you my phone number so that you can check me up on WhatsApp, so that you keep seeing me. So if you did not buy today, finally you will see something that you will buy tomorrow. Okay? Number 4, do consistent edu marketing. It's not every time you just go sell, come and buy. No. You should be able to show yourself as an expert. Do edu marketing. You are teaching them, however, you are subliminally selling inside of that. Okay? Teach them, oh, this is 5 steps to do this. This is 5 steps to make up and things like that. Then finally, sell. The purpose of you doing all this drama and acrobatics is to sell. Ask for your money. It is your money. In fact, it's your right. It's in the Constitution. Ask for your money. All right? Thank you.
Okay, I think being the last person to say something, you just know that there's nothing. That's the benefit. There's nothing else to say because everybody has been saying something, and it looks as if they are looking from your book. Okay, but let me say this. I think until you sell, you won't succeed. Everything. Somebody said, okay, Peter Drucker, to be precise, said something. Everything rises and falls on marketing. Um, I used to be a strong student of Philip Kotler, and it makes you understand that everything about business is tied to something, make sales, and that's the importance of sale. And I've been doing a lot of selling. I'm an entertainer, but I do events often. I sell tickets. I sell tickets for funds. I like to sell tickets because I feel when the event is free, I relax too much. For instance, I have a youth convention on Saturday. I'm not stressing. I'm cool. I'm chilling. I'm not. But if I was like 1,000 naira for that ticket of youth convention, I'll be troubling everybody. I'll be disturbing people. I look active. But this one I want to start. I want to start by saying that when you want to sell, have this in mind. Have this. It is basic. Just know that nothing is easy. Selling is not easy. No matter how we try to make it sound, we still want to be honest with you because you are dealing with humans, and every time economics tells us that every human being has needs. So when you make an attempt to sell, just have this mindset. But the solution is this: get busy trying to prospect, get busy trying to connect with the right people if you want to sell. Because some of us, we are trying to sell to the wrong people. That's what I've discovered. I sell event tickets. When I approach a particular person, I know who to. If I approach him, I know I should be selling, for instance, a regular ticket. If I approach him, maybe I should be selling a VIP ticket. If I was to approach her, I know on a level at a certain instance, and I don't fear. Maybe because he's a student, and maybe because he's just working somewhere and he earns maybe 150,000. For a student to buy 2K, 3K ticket is easier for me. But if I'm attempting to sell my table for 250, it may be hard. Maybe it's just he does a regular job or owns a small business. He won't be able to pull out 250, but he can buy a VIP ticket for 10,000. Maybe she's working, or her father, her mother, her husband, or whosoever look at 250 is small for them. Sometimes even when I approach people to buy the table for 250, I can say, okay, let me split this into two. It's table for 8. Let me give this person 4. And you see that your decision making when you try to prospect is very, very sensitive. Study your audience, know the person you're trying to sell, and be honest with yourself. I cannot force a table ticket on him. If I attempt to force it on him, sometimes he will want to pass by, just like Silas. Say, okay, let me see, let me think about it. And most times, people who tell us they want to think about it, they don't think about it. They just want a breather. They just want to, thank God, sin don't go. Yes, that's what they want. So you have to be very careful when you're trying to prospect, when you're trying to make those your sales. Try to study the audience, try to study the market, try to understand that there are things people can buy in Dube. If you take it to GRA, you won't waste it. People can buy it in GRA, but it won't fly. Yeah, they've done a lot about online. I'm trying to talk a little bit about offline marketing. And then I've also tried to study the Port Harcourt market. Some of you are watching, it's not just a Port Harcourt team, but if I was talking to Port Harcourt people, I've discovered that most times that what works in Port Harcourt is direct marketing. You have to try as much as possible to make sure you live where you are to where they are. Like for those of us who do event, most times what my colleagues enjoy in Lagos is that they just need to do publicity and people just go to the ticketing point. Now this is what we do in Port Harcourt. We do publicity, we talk to our artists, we do graphics, we do publicity, we keep our ticket. After doing it, we move with our ticket, we move again with our ticket, we run with our ticket, we chase you with our ticket, we threaten you with our ticket. And that's what happens. And some of us don't have that energy, so it's difficult to. But direct marketing for me is beautiful. But what makes it easier is when you also apply relationship marketing. When over time you have a list of people you've sold for. If I brought my diary from the car, you see that I have a list of people with their contact. A list, when I mean a list of people with their contact, who buys my ticket, and I stay in touch. Sometimes you need to be sending the monthly messages. Sometimes you need to just send a motivational message. And sometimes you just need to do something to maintain a relationship so that when it is time for your sales, it is easier. Maybe when you call somebody, say, you never call me since now, you don't call me. Or when you say, this one you call me today. Those things are bad for the salesman. So anything you can do to make sure you keep that relationship going is very, very important. And lastly, what I want to say is always so break new grounds. If you just keep selling to the people you sell for all the time, you would hardly grow. So what you need to do is achieve customer loyalty. Of course, you can't achieve customer loyalty without customer satisfaction. Achieve customer loyalty, but in doing that, also try to make sure you add to your client base. You add to your clientele. Also try to make sure that there are people who didn't buy from me my last event. I've never spoken with them before. In my next event, I'm going to ask people for their number. Give me one person. I used to do it. I'll tell her, you give me one person. Now you give me one person. You give me one person. I want to make sure that if I already had 50 persons I've been selling for, I want to add new 10 in case some in my 50 say I buy last time, if you buy again. You get my point. So you grow your clientele. As you grow, as you keep growing, it makes marketing easier for you and it makes it more profitable for your business. Thank you.
Come back. Well, a lot has been said. If you are watching this online and you are not taking down notes, or if you are here and you are not taking down notes, I don't know what's happening. Because even me, I've been doing these sales things for more than a year plus now. But seriously, they have opened my eyes to another new horizon. Yes. So now we are going straight into the question and answer quickly. There are some certain questions that have been sent to me and some that I've actually put together so that I can help some of us that are here. they have basically answered some of the questions that are here, but I'll just allow them to just say so that you know that this is the question they're actually answering. Now, we're going to the sales objection mainly. The reason why Kay will say something, he said, now, most of us sells to what? The wrong people. That means most time we reach the wrong people. Now, somebody that can't afford a meal of 5,000 want to sell a ticket of 5,000, of 10,000 or 20,000 to the person, and the person is dressing very well, is looking suited up, is driving a big car, but you didn't prospect to check whether the person is actually qualified. There's what we call qualifying a prospect in sales. If you don't qualify your prospect very well, how do you qualify your prospect? By the things that the kind of car they drive, the kind of places they go to, the kind of things they buy, the kind of event they attend. Anybody that is seated on KO's Baba's table, at least the person can actually afford 50,000. So for me to sell the person 20,000 naira products will not be a big deal. You see the point? So most of us will just be shouting, people are not buying. You are talking to the wrong people. Am I making a point? So how do you qualify your prospects? They're going to answer those. I'm going to put down the question, so we'll just pick it randomly. How do you qualify your prospects? Practically. When I mean practical, apart from what I've said, how do you qualify? Practically. Then secondly, what if somebody told you, I'll get back to you later? How do you keep the person in the funnel? Now, what if somebody told you, call me back next week? And you know this person has the money with him. Matter of fact, you see him packing a bunch of money in his pocket. He says you call him back next week. There is something that is making him to tell you to call him back next week. Then what if the person now said, your product does not have, your service does not have this, does not have this, does not have this? How do you tell the person that, buy this one? You understand? Those are those objections people have. The next objection is okay, my brother, this one is very funny. Somebody sent this to say, my brother is actually selling this particular product. You say, let me read exactly the person. My brother is already, it's a photographer. My brother is also already a photographer. So how do you sell it to such persons? I think those are the basic questions they have sent to me. Price issue, call me back next week, I will get back to you, and the rest. So who is going first?
It's simple. Create several products and pricing for different levels of market. Now, when you start a business or whatever you are selling, create products that fit into different market strata. Like Keo said, you have regular tickets, VIP, then the elite tables and things like that. So you know that you want to entertain or you want to do a particular thing, make sure that it cuts across all the market levels. Okay, that's number one. Number two, if somebody is saying they cannot buy at a particular price, it's one of two things. It's either your marketing is wrong or they do not see the value proposition you are selling. They don't see the value of that product or that thing yet. So the onus is on you to make them see the value of that product. And this comes back to what I said, edu marketing. So you have to educate that person to be able to see the value of what you are trying to sell. It's that simple.
Okay, welcome back. I want to answer the questions where some persons will tell you, I will get back to you. Uh, that's a question I want to talk about. So let me say this. This is what I do. My experience. When people say I will get back to you, I get back to them. Yes. So you need to now. Oh, but space it. Be very strategic with your getting back. If they said I will get back to you, and you talk with them on Sunday morning or Saturday morning, and then you are getting back on Saturday afternoon or evening, sometimes it's too close, and then they feel irritated. So you have to be very conscious. Look at the timing of what you want to sell, and then also look at the space that they have. And then most times, I also feel that when you get back to people with when you try to get back, don't get back when it's not conducive. Just imagine calling someone by 10 p.m. and I said that this thing is yeah. Or even me, I make most of my call during lunch hours. If I'm doing sales calls, lunch hours, 12 to 1, I do that. I won't want to make that call as early as 8 or 9. Some people are trying to just settle in, get their tables up, and then you are getting back to them. Or I don't also want to do it when they are by 6. Those traffic time are not good times. So I look at that lunch hour most times to do that call. And then if I want to also do it, I look at 4 p.m. most times. That's when they are getting out of their office or they are just closing. They will soon be leaving their office. So be very careful when you are getting back. But let me talk about likability. If you don't know somebody before, you say I will get back to you. You have to be very conscious too to make sure you establish a relationship that makes your getting back easier. That's what we are talking about. And what you want to sell to the person. Have you done some reality check to ask yourself, this person really like this thing? I know people I talk to about event and they say they don't. I don't. I'll get back to you. I said, sir, you don't like going for event. That's why I came. I just go straight to the point. I say you don't like going for event. I give you reasons why I may struggle to sell. If I'm gonna have an objection, is this reason? You don't like going for event. That's why I came. I came because I want you to see it differently. That all events are not the same. You enjoy this one, and it has worked for me. So if you have an objection for a particular reason, sense it. Be sensitive enough to address it. Don't even ask why don't you want to come. Why is it that you don't like events? Why is it that you don't like umbrellas? Why is it that you don't like this thing? Why don't you don't like this software? If you can decode that reason and then you present it before the person, you will definitely see. Yes, you very close a sale, and that's a good idea.
The question that has to do with what's it again? Okay, the customer both offline and online. Okay, let me start with offline. I have a friend. She sells products that are very expensive, like from 50K to 100K. So what she does, she goes to expensive places, expensive lounges. That's where she stays, and she just buys one drink, and people are coming in, and she's talking to people. You understand? Now, it's obviously somebody that will come in there would not pay less than 5,000 or 6,000 for a meal in such a place. So people like that can actually, afford her products, and she has had good success story with that. Okay, then I also have another friend that what she does is she looks out for events that are taking place in Port Harcourt, and she says, "Please, what can I do to be a partner? Can I pay part of the hall money so you let me just put a stand outside and be talking to people?" You understand? Now, it's not just any kind of event. Okay, this is an event for males. Okay, my product is for male. Please, can you guys just give me a spot outside? You understand? And people have had good success stories with that. So that's one way to, know where you're the kind of people you are looking for. That's another thing. You need to know the kind of people you are looking for. You understand? I was going for a training one day, and my husband asked me how much did I pay for the training, and I said, "Oh, I paid 3,500 for the training," and he said, 3,500, and he said, "You continue meeting 3,500 people." You need to up your game. You get, because he told me, if you want to meet people like Dangote, you should be ready to pay for a training of like maybe 1.2 million or 2 million. You understand? Yes, and you go there and you build good networks. As in, when you even go there, sef, inspiration to start a very new lucrative business will come up. You understand? So look out for, and and since then my mentality changed. I said, oh, no, 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 no. I'm not going to start saying, oh, this is too expensive. Because I will go there and I will meet expensive people. You understand? And I increase my client base. So that's some form of marketing that you could want to try out. Thank you.
Say something. We know we're Africans, and then most times, okay, the question is, you you wanted to cover an event, and then somebody said, my brother can do it. You're a photographer. He said, I have a brother that is going to do the photography for me. And that's a major concern. We're Africans. Let me say Nigerians. We always believe family first. Yes. And most times, we don't even consider quality and mediocrity and that mediocre output that they will get. But let me say this. I think you can beat this. I'm a comedian, I'm an MC. I've been able to beat this over 50 times, so I can really advise you. And you even stand a better chance. One thing I always like to beg ahead of time, build your brand power. If somebody wants to say, I have a brother can sell, you say, okay, me, I can. I am this. Oh, are you this person? Yeah, you just imagine when you mentioned your name. Okay, my name is this. I wanted to snap for you. Most times you leave them thinking because they've been seeing your work. Number two thing I want to say, please. Most of us are so we don't have visibility. So I've not seen anything about you before, and then you are coming to convince me you are better than my brother. It's still going to be a major challenge. That's why you need to start ahead of time. Now, while you listening to us, have a plan about your brand, how to be visible. So that when you mention your name, if I wanted to promote something, I say I want to give my sister, and then she comes say, okay, can I do it for you? You say I want to give my sister. Okay, I would have done it on my platform, Women in Port Harcourt. My mind will strike me. I want to reach women. This is Women in Port Harcourt, and it's a brand I've been hearing. You put the person on a state of dilemma that may favor you. Then number three, please, when you try to approach somebody, can I do it for you? Say my brother can do it. What do you have to show? Can you just bring out your laptop and then look at the pictures I did for this person? Look at the pictures I did. So can I send you some of the pictures I've done before now? And they see that picture and they know that it's better than their brother's own. If they can come to that conclusion that you can do better, honestly speaking, it takes family bond for them. I've seen a case like this, true life story. I've seen a case where the man had to give the brother and still give the next person. And the end of the day, they were saying, thank God we give this person his finer than his own. So give yourself that edge. Have that power. There's what we call unique selling proposition. There's a way, there's something you will have that will make people want to buy from you. That's what most of us lack, and is important. That's what I want to address. In case of next time, try as much as possible. But start now in building your brand, gaining visibility. And when you approach a client and he says, I want to give my brother, please don't stop. Put out something that he can see to convince him that you are better and you cannot be ignored. And if you are ignored, at his own peril. Thank you.
But what I wanted to say, just to add to what we've been saying, basically, just like you said, I would like to point it out clearly. Sales is timely. You have to understand the seasons. For instance, there are some things you better sell first week of the new month. That's the truth. You can hardly sell within the month. You also have to understand that sometimes you can, some of your value proposition may be you give your customer the product before time, before they even have the money. If you understand debt management well, at least a viable strategy you can use as well. Then Ko said something is very important. It's not always every time you have to tell the customer what you are bringing. Sometimes you give them the opportunity to see if they have what they want and how you can customize whatever you are coming to offer them to fit into what they can offer, that they can bring. You get. And secondly, be able to, just like he said, Silas said, edu marketing. The truth is that you have to have the 1,001 ways your product or service can benefit your client, so that when he comes here, no, you say it can be like this too. When he comes say, no, I don't like it like this, it can be beneficial to you like this. So you have 1,001 ways where this product and service can be meaningful to the person. All right. So sales is actually just like something that you have to be really very intentional about. So you don't just wake up from your sleep and think about the strategy and just put. You have to plan it before time. A lot of us just feel like whatever we hear, we just want to do. You have to document everything because it's going to come with a cost. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. For those of you joining us online, if you are coming online for the first time, please do go to bit.ly/CC webinar 2019 to get what has been happening for the past 4 weeks. It has been a massive journey from content creation, advertisement, marketing, and today the host of all, the holy grail of business, sales. Now, we have dealt so much about in less than 45 minutes. I think we have touched visually whatever one or two of us are facing in our business, even in my own particular business. And did I do justice to everything, to the other question? Did you learn something today? All right, type in the chat if you're watching online that I learned something, and we can get a gift from there. Type in the chat if you're watching online that I learned something, and we can give you something at the end of the event. So thank you all. So before we shut down, I would like to say one or two things. Now, they have said everything that I wanted to even say, so there's no need of me repeating myself. Now, sale does not just happen on its own, whether the person know you or not. You have to be deliberate about it. What do I mean? You have to choose. You have to choose who buy from you, and you have to allow the person choose you. Most times, most of us are so emotional, so we don't sell to people. Why do I say emotional? You feel for the person. The person says, I don't have money. You say, I'm true. This person says, no get money. That person, if he's, God forbid, that person is dying, you go and borrow money and take the person to the hospital. I'm not saying it's bad. But the truth on my side, most of us are so emotional that we don't ask people to buy. When I wanted to sell my event, there's an event, that thing opened my eyes to this town. See, people say they sell event. Now lie you. Ask you, Baba. People, they buy event too. Can you not lie? They buy. Somebody told me, I want to do event for the first time, 20K. How many people you know where you don't do one before? I wanted to get, but I told myself, look, I'm going to sell this event to the. You know that the truth of the matter is this: I sold that event. 24 seats was sold out. The extra people that came were our photographers, the people that came to support me. They were not sitting, so the whole seat 24 were filled up. 20K paid that day, before that day and that day. It wasn't an easy task. Trust me. This town, leave them, it hard though, but they get money. They are qualified leads in Port Harcourt and Lagos. Am I lying? Yeah. I've been to a place that people spend ₦1 million on a go. Then in this town, you don't know them. So how do you get to them? That's what we have been teaching since. Market yourself. Put your brand out there. You get to them. The most important thing I should do right now, my number one goal is to make sure everybody that has money in this town should know me. So that if I walk up to you someday, you already know me. So walking up to you is easy. I say, oh, God, look at what I want to do. Give me ₦1 million. Give me ₦2 million. They won't argue. They say, I think I've seen you somewhere. I say, yes, online. I already know where you have seen me because I know how I got to you. So then pick up our phones. Most of us want to sell, don't want to call people. My friend, you have to call. I have a sales script. Do you know what is a sales script? I have a sales script for Baba. I have a sales script for him. I have a sales script for all of them. Let me tell you the truth. Before they came here, nobody, especially women in Port Harcourt. So I have a sales script. What do I mean by sales script? I wrote everything I'm going to say so that I'll not blab. Most of you don't do it. You're not looking for money. Oh. Me, I'm looking for money. So I have a strategic sales script that I'll call this person. This is exactly what I'm going to say. And I have an objection list, what the person will say. So I already have the answer to the objection. I'll get back to you later. According to Baba, I say, I'll get back to you. Instead of you getting back to me later, before you get back, so I'll strategically get back to you. Keep people in your face. Keep yourself in your prospect faces at all time. I make sure you have my number in your phone. Say, please save my number. Do you know why? WhatsApp story. I sell people more on WhatsApp than on Facebook right now, and Instagram. I retarget them on Facebook and Instagram. But on WhatsApp, they keep seeing my story every day. Oh boy, they worry for Facebook shots. So no worry, I know what I'm doing. So selling them become easy. So pick up your phone, retarget them, call as much as possible. Anybody, in matter of fact, your qualified prospect that have money, they are the rude type. Are you with me? The rude one where they no come. I've seen a man that insulted my father, insulted my mother. I said, sorry, sir, I'm very sorry. I'm not going to call you again. The next event he went to, I paid 25K to get into that event, to meet that man. You know how much the judge bought? 350,000. Photography. 25,000 minus 250,000. I used 100,000 to deliver the job. 225K profit. And you say I should not follow that man. When he saw me in the event, so boy, you again, I said, I'm sorry, sir. I see this thing hard. It's okay, meet my office by 10 a.m. By 9:45, I'm already there. Already sent him a text, but in the morning, sir, I'm coming to your office by this morning. He didn't reply. I said, okay, you see me there. When I got to reception, I tell the receptionist, Oga said I should come by 9:45. I didn't tell her 10 o'clock. So she went to tell the Oga by 9:45. See the mistake. If I didn't have told the reception I'm supposed to see Oga by 10, maybe the reception have gone to the Oga by 10:45. The man is a time-conscious person. I qualify the prospect. I know his schedule. I know how very difficult it is. He's a principal man. If he tells you to come 10 o'clock and you come 10:01, you don't fail. You know go see him. So I tell the reception, Oga said you come to 9:45. It's come by 9. He went to the Oga and tell the Oga, the boy where he said me come 9:45. I said, which boy? I said, because he was no okay. And I said, it's okay. Give me your company name. And I wrote the check and I left. I see what I'm saying. So it's a deliberate issue. We have to sit down, think. Money is the principal thing. No. Forget to. You need this money, oh. To grow your brand, you need money, oh. Don't be lie, oh. You need money. To get more people to work for, you need money. English, no, they work again. You need money. It'll be easy. This thing we are doing here, money is being spent, oh. These people that put this gen, their gen is saving issue, but they have to make sure they put it on because they are sponsoring. It's money, oh. So, and anyhow you want to do, it's not a legal way, but sell is the principal thing when it comes to business to get the money. Put your hands together for our discussion. And put your hands together for me. Did that make sense? All right, so we are shutting down right now. So go to austinokolo.com/webinar to watch the whole episode. Content creation, advertisement, marketing, and sale. Shout out to our sponsors, Eden Kingdom Lounge, Inemi Couture, Novice to Star, Ficus TV, that the producer of this webinar. Put your hands together for them. Ficus TV. Now, Ficus TV is actually one of the top brand on YouTube right now. If you don't know, it's one of the top in Port Harcourt right now. Ficus TV. I think we are close to 1 million view mark. By the end of this month, my target, I'm at 950 something, and by the end of this month, should be hitting 1 million view. Go and check another brand. It's heavy. So Ficus TV is the one producing this live stream for free for us, giving us for free. Inemi Couture is the one that gave a gown to, I think Jane. Is Jane around? Jane is not around. Oh, her gown is already here. Put your hands together for Inemi Couture. Novice to Star, and my humble self, Austin Okolo, as a brand. Women in Port Harcourt, Growth Hub, Talkaholic Entertainment, Suba, and the rest of them. So shout out to all of them and all of you that came to the studio today. God bless you. Do you want us to do this again? How many of you are ready to pay to come and listen to these people talk? You are laughing. Private class, one-on-one. Yeah, sometimes already. So, Papa, maybe I begin to talk price. So we might do this some other time. Might still be free, might be paid. But anytime there's any opportunity like this, whether it's free or paid, look at the value and go. I do a lot about that. So it's going to be coming to you again some other time. But we are shutting down right now. Thank you. God bless you. I don't know who I have not thanked. I thank everybody. Okay, I thank everybody that has been making this possible. Let me mention some persons. Everybody that are making this possible. DJ D is here. My man, the real estate. We have so many real estate people here. The one on the mixer, Kofi, the real estate guru. We have a lot of them. Angel, the rhymer. This I was supposed to have given you some time to rhyme, but not to worry next time. So we have a lot of them that have been here, that have been supporting to make sure this thing works every week. It's not today we had lots of issues, but it was solved. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for tuning in this week. And go to ostinokolo.com/webinar to watch everything that's happened for the past 4 weeks. God bless you. Okay, Baba, do you want to say something? Live.
Okay, if you're watching on Saturday, I'd like to invite you. I'm having the media edition of my Kyobaba Youth Convention. The team is thriving in Nigeria, discussing opportunities, ideas, and possibilities. It's going to be wonderful. I'll be teaching twice, and then I also have 5 consultants that will be handling the special sections, running concurrently the section on entrepreneurship, employee effectiveness, social media marketing. Austin is doing that for us. Personal development techniques. So you can just pick one of the classes to join. And then when we come back, Jack Time Rich, CEO of Belema Oil will be teaching, and also the consultant will also be teaching. And then I also have a panelist section of 6 persons talking about ideas and opportunities in Port Harcourt. The venue is Grace Place Event Center, 3 Evo Road, GRA, Port Harcourt. And the tickets free admission. Just come like that. I want to do free things, so I don't look as if I'm wicked like Nigeria. Yeah, so you're invited this Saturday. It's supposed to be like that. Yeah, na CSR2. Of course, this Saturday, 17th August. God bless you. The time is 9 a.m. 9 a.m.
South Media Week 2019, August 25th to 29th. The theme for this year is Explore. We are bringing together startup founders, entrepreneurs, ecosystem evangelists, angel investors, media professionals, experts, government agencies, NGOs. In fact, everybody who is interested in driving conversations with the media, content, business, anything. 25th to 29th. Some of us here will be here. I think everybody on this on this chair is going to be a great time. It's one of the products of Port Harcourt. It's one of the products of the South. So this is the second edition, and the theme is Explore. We are all invited to come and explore possibilities. All right. So I anticipate and I hope that I'll see everybody here. All right. So South Media Week 2019. Explore. Thank you.
This opportunity to invite all of you to the 5th SUBA conference. For the first time, I hope Port Harcourt does well. For the first time, I'm bringing the conference to Port Harcourt. Basically, Startup Business Africa is about helping individuals and businesses to raise capital easily. So this year, we are going to be hosting at the Love Channels Event Center. It's at 175 Ada George Road, opposite Akania. It's on Saturday, the 31st of August, the last Saturday of this month, and it's for 9 a.m. The event is just a 3-hour event. So I'll be speaking. Emeka Nobis will be speaking. Lovett Chuku of Morgate Group will also be speaking. And then, most importantly, we'll have the opportunity to connect and network with other entrepreneurs and individuals in the business space. So basically, this is my official invitation to everyone in the studio and those watching live. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. So thank you for all that is watching. Thank you, and thank you for joining also. See you some other time. Goodbye.